Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com. How is everybody today? Good? Good? All right. It's a beautiful day here on the eastern slope. Trying to get my camera arranged. Hope it works out okay. If it's a problem, call in and talk to the department that handles that. That looks okay, you guys, don't you think? I mean, who wants to look at me anyway? So, good morning. Good morning. Just finished working out. Had a great workout. And looking forward to going back at 1 o'clock, which I do. And then again at 4 o'clock, which I do 3 times a day. Getting stronger, lifting heavier weights. 315 now, and actually above that. Heading on up. So, yay, 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 yay. So that's all good, and I'm happy about that. I want to talk to you guys today about, oh gosh, do you believe everything that you hear? Do you believe everything that you read, right? I mean, we're getting thrown a lot of different stuff from a lot of different places right now, and it's coming across through, social media. It's coming across through the media on TV, radio, and I don't know if it's all accurate or not. I guess I'm sort of questioning playing with my face mask while I'm talking to you. So here's some science. And again, all I'm going to give you guys today is science. It's not me, not John Zager, not me on a rant. I'd like to go on a rant. You know me, I love being on a rant, talking about stuff that doesn't seem quite right for all of us. But so science says, you can go look this up. You don't have to fact check anything. Just go look it up. It's easy to find. 50% of what adults say over 50, and for me, I'd probably change that to over 60. 50% of it is not true. That's not saying they're lying. It's saying they're a different person now than they were 30 years ago or 25 years ago. So they perceive what they experienced different today than what they experienced at the time. So I got a nice tea. Yay. McDonald's. Regular, not sweet, extra ice. 1 lemon. So here's how that works. As we get older, we start experiencing things that we've been through differently than when we were at the time. Okay? So your grandparents, for instance, I'm just grabbing an example, or maybe your parents, I'm not sure. When they say things to you now, today, and let's say they're, I don't know, science says 50, I say 60, let's go with 55. Okay, so if they're over 55, maybe we ought to consider is a good word, consider what they're saying. You don't have to, attack them that, well, I don't believe that's true. You just have a different experience. You have a different perception. You weren't there at the time. So consider what older people are saying to you. Number 2, the CDC, right? Here's all this pandemic stuff and Fauci and, just a whole lot of information coming out every single day, and it's traumatic and it's getting worse, and, there's hot spots, and we're now over this many people and that baby, blah, 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 blah. Here's what the CDC says this morning, right? I don't know. Do you want to believe the CDC? I'm kind of prone to, yeah, I'm okay with what they're saying. I may not believe 99.999% of it, but for the most part, I'm okay with it. You know, they may have altered a few things in the past to benefit themselves and their goals. But so anyway, what they're saying is 0.03, I think it is, percent. That's the probability for an American to get the virus and die. That's like negligible. Negligible. When you take the amount of people that have actually, this is the CDC, you guys, this is not me, this is not me. When you take the actual number of people that have died and contracted, you know, boy, even contracting the virus, there's a list this long of how do you know if you actually had the virus or not. They're now saying, this is CDC, not me, they're now saying, you know, all those tests are worthless. They're meaningless. I saw this morning there's been 43 million tests done. They're no good. They don't predict anything. The other part is the amount of the population in America and the actual amount of people who contract the virus, the actual number of the people who contract the virus, and the actual number of the people who die. You know, not just die, because they were using that statistic for a long time. They've even said that and admitted it. You know, but you're at a point, I believe it's 0.03% probability that you would contract the disease and actually die of the disease. I don't know. You want to believe that? I think they're getting closer to being honest. Now, if you're a liberal progressive socialist, then I suppose you don't want to hear this information that I just gave you, right? I'm sure you want to, you know, find some fault in it or go fact check it in your fill-in-the-blank dictionary or encyclopedia. Here's another instance. You know, remember we're talking about, do you believe everything that you hear? Those are two examples. You guys make up your own mind. I'm not here to sway you either way. I'm here to encourage that you process what you're hearing. Okay, here's the third one. And this one kind of interested me. The firefighters of America, the people who fight firemen. There's an organization or union or club or something, I don't know what the hell. They all belong to it if you're a fireman. They did research and a study, and they wanted to give their findings to America, in particular to wearing the face mask. Sounds good. I want to hear that. They seem like they might be honorable and honest in what they're trying to do. So anyway, here's their result. Their result is me, without a mask right now, use 21, and then there's a word that designates a quantity of oxygen that is taken in to the human body. just as you're walking around, sitting in your house, walking around outside, it's 21 and above. So it could be 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. It's not like milliliters or micro something. It's a word I don't remember. So go look it up. It's not a big deal. It's just a word that designates a unit, and we're supposed to have 21 or above of these units of oxygen into our bodies. Okay, this is all on YouTube, number one. I mean, they filmed everything as they were doing their tests and research. And with a face mask, you get 16 of these units. You never can get more than 19 of these units. They're saying you could pass out, you could faint. I suppose in some people that have respiratory problems, it would be extremely harmful and they could die. This is the fire division department, Firefighters of America. These are honest, reputable, honorable people that are just trying. They're saying people should not be wearing these crazy masks. Okay? That was number 3. You decide for yourself. All I'm giving you is science stuff. If you want to alter it, that's your choice, right? So the firefighters are saying probably not a good idea to have that. Here's the 4th one, which I found in science as well as I was doing my research, is that why do you wear your mask out in the country or when you're taking a walk in your neighborhood? That's what they're asking. Why do you do that? The virus is what they're saying, science, they're saying these little teeny tiny particles, and they have a name or a unit, are floating around in an enclosed area where there are people interacting closely. If they have the virus, if they're contagious, if they're a carrier, a lot of people just don't have the virus. They're not a carrier, they're not contagious. I don't know. But anyway, they're saying, yeah, maybe that's a good idea to wear a mask or something in a close-in area with other people. But what in the hell are you doing wearing a mask bike riding out on a farm ground area, out of the city? The hell are you doing? What are you, nuts? And when you're taking a walk, what do you got it on for? Do you think, like I'm on a, well, I guess it's a side street. Yeah, sure. It's got trees down this side and that side, and there's townhomes over there, and there's a dental office over here, right? The gas station. A grocery store down there, a couple blocks. Do you think there's a particle floating around chasing you down this sidewalk when you're walking your dog? I'm just asking. Do you really think that's true? Do you need to have that mask on? I don't know. I think you're an idiot. So here's my conclusion. I promised I would keep these really short, under 5 minutes, and here I am, carried away again, yakking. I will do better tomorrow. think about what you're being told. All I'm doing is presenting information for you today. You guys decide. I just presented you science. My personal opinion is you're an idiot if you're out wearing a mask outside somewhere. I have no clue what that's even about. That's me. That's not science. Think about all the political stuff that's being said, on both sides for that matter. I don't care. You know, do you think all of that is true? You know, not to get into politics, but I'm not sure we should be listening to any of that kind of stuff. It sounds a little tainted to me. It sounds a little radical. It sounds a little radical. I'm not sure that the whole pandemic thing is much more than like the flu and the amount of people that it kills every year, based on the science that I listen to. So anyway, I've gone too long as usual, darn it. Think about it. Think about what you're listening to. Don't holler at me. Don't fact check me. All my stuff's from science. Just go do your own research. So anyway, God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I look forward to talking to y'all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.